Hello everyone, we want to share how we stayed for free in the Arizona desert. After 3 years of full-time RVing, we finally mastered boondocking. From our recent solar upgrade that cut our generator use in half and some great water conserving tips, we were able to stay in the desert at Quartzsite for 13 days.
And we are going to share in this video tips that we wish we would have known about when we started boondocking. Plus in this video, I am finally going to reveal my famous guacamole recipe that all my RV friends have been begging me for. And we're going to show you where to find the freshest and cheapest produce in the Quartzsite area and share amazing times around the campfires and happy hours.
Join us as we show you how to make the most out of your free camping in Quartzsite, Arizona. If you don't know who we are, I'm Joel.
I'm Deb.
Our adventure dog, Maya's back here.
And we are chasing our sunshine.
Hello. Let's go looking for some veggies.
So this is a unique find and our friends told us about it. We just bought 2 bags of vegetables here at the vegetable stand in Boise for 17 bucks. It's huge bags, cheap produce, really super fresh, and this is an awesome local hidden gem.
Potatoes, peppers, jalapenos, onions, garlic, celery.
There's pineapple shrimp, lemon shrimp, coconut shrimp, pepper shrimp.
2 huge bags. We're going to be making guacamole now for probably a month. Just kidding. Just for tonight for happy hour with our friends.
Yes, because it's our last night here.
Yep. Last night boondocking in the desert in Quartzsite. Whew. All right, we got the produce home. Now it's going to be cleaning it, sorting it, and then getting it stored in the refrigerator properly. And I think we talked about these in our last video where we actually bought new storage containers for our food. At Stacks. We ended up purchasing some because these are a space saver, and as you know, every inch counts while you're living full-time in an RV, and these are great. So far we're loving them, and now it's Joel's turn to go through all the other Tupperware containers or plastic stuff that we have, and we're getting rid of them.
All right, these are the winners. These are the ones we're keeping. 1 each of these sizes of these square ones, 2 each of these little rectangular ones, and the new ones we bought. Everything else is cut. It's out of here. Going to the garbage. Not making the cut.
One amazing tip for boondocking is to buy these Reynolds wax papers and use that for cutting of any meats or vegetables. A couple of people that we've met along the way gave me this tip, and I absolutely love it because you can chop up all the vegetables, put them in the storage containers, save space in your refrigerator, and you have hardly any mess. I'm going to make, for happy hour tonight, that famous guacamole of mine, and it only has fresh ingredients. The ingredients for my famous guacamole are really super simple, really super fresh, and it is eat clean. You need 3 large avocados. Cut those up, put them into a bowl, then add some frozen peas. Just kind of eyeball it. It's probably about a half a cup of frozen peas, and then you end up chopping up some cilantro, put that in, and I blend it all together, and I use my NutriBullet. Then I also add a little bit of garlic salt on the top just for a little bit of a kick, and some actual black pepper as well goes in there. Then once you have that made up, chop up some tomatoes, throw those in there along with some little bit of red onion. Obviously this is all to taste. Then once that's all combined in the container, I'm actually going to squish it down because it's airtight after squeezing some fresh lemon juice over the top, and I'm going to put it to sit for a little bit because the longer it sits, it seems more the flavors blend together really well, and we're going to have it served at happy hour tonight.
All right, we are relatively new to boondocking, and we just really started last year, and we had a lot of generator use. We had 0 solar, so new to us this year. We got ground deployed solar. We have 3 200-watt solar panels, so 600 total, and it's a game changer for us because we can go throughout the whole day without running our generator. Now, we don't have enough to run us totally, so we do still have to do some generator time, but it's cut in half. And thanks to our Battleborn batteries, we have the 270s, it makes our life a lot easier. So thanks to our friend Dave, I call him Solar Dave, he hooked us up with the MPPTs and the extra generator charger from Victron. So even then, without even solar, we're charging faster with that new charger. So great job, Dave. Thanks much for the install. And we couldn't be happier with our Victron stuff and our Battleborn batteries. All right, as I'm talking about our ground deployed solar, you might know from a previous video that we got these panels from All Powers. We had 2 of them before. We purchased a 3rd one so we could have more ground deployment. And so far, we're loving our All Powers solar panels.
One huge concern I know for everyone is, do you shower or don't you while you're boondocking? And the answer is yes. And it's obviously up to you and your tank size. I have been showering almost every single day. And like I said, we've been out here for 13 days boondocking in the desert. We haven't run out of water, or our tanks aren't filled yet. But I take very quick Navy showers, which is basically turning the water on, getting yourself wet, turn the water off, soap up, then turn the water back on, rinse, and you're done and out of the shower in about 3 minutes. There's no standing around lingering, and if I'm gonna shave my legs, which I have, I do that while the water is off. So that was one tip. Another tip or whatever, especially for the ladies, if you're having campfires at night, everything is going to smell. What you're going to want to do is hang your stuff by the door, get some Febreze or even fabric dewrinkler because it smells nice, and spray that, and that takes that smell of the smoke away. Now in your hair, but this makes your hair smell great. It's a dry shampoo, spray that in, and the smoke smell goes away, and it also helps you not have to actually wash your hair every single day. And the other thing, which I'm sure you know of, is obviously baby wipes or even flushable wipes. Don't be flushing them down in your toilet or whatever, because your tanks in your RV aren't going to be able to handle that. But these are nice to clean up, especially at night after sitting at the campfire. And it's really dusty out here in the desert, so this helps clean that up before you crawl into bed.
All right, here's another boondocking tip. When you're brushing your teeth, use bottled water. That way you can save some of your fresh water. You can also use this for drinking water, obviously, and washing your dishes if you want to, and even filling the coffee pot. The other good thing about boondocking is you want to use some of these, what they say are flushable wipes. Like Deb says, definitely do not put these down your black tank. When you show up at your site, you want to have a full freshwater tank and empty black and gray tanks. Our freshwater is 90 gallons, our gray tank is 70, and our black is 50. And we pretty much just went 2 weeks without any problems.
Joel just mentioned bottled water. We do sanitize our fresh tank at least once or twice a year as we're full time. However, while boondocking, we do utilize bottled water, like Joel said, not only for us, but also for this one. Yeah. No. And you're going to want to dress in layers if you're coming out here to the desert, as once that sun goes down, you're going to want a jacket or even a winter coat. It's gotten down into the 30s here a couple of nights, but sit by the fire with friends having a good time. It's always warm. And now it's time to do the dishes while boondocking. First of all, disinfectant wipes are amazing. You can wipe everything down with the countertops, everything like that. I love those for everyday life, for RVing. But during boondocking, they come real handy. And once you wipe down everything, and you're going to have to wipe everything down at least once a day because of the dust, especially if you're staying in Quartzsite. It is dusty out here, and everything needs to be wiped down constantly. But I did that, and now I am going to take the wipe itself and wipe out as much of the leftover guacamole in the container and throw that into the garbage. Another big thing for boondocking is to have a portable wash tub. This one folds up really nicely and fits in our amazing sink that we had gotten installed a couple of years ago now. And it collects the water. We put our dishes in here. I do the dishes in here. What I like to do is spray it with water. I have just water in this spray bottle like that. And then we have the power spray from Dawn. We've had this same container for probably about 3 years. We just keep refilling it with a little bit of water and a couple drops of Dawn dish soap, and it foams up nicely. And then I can scrub this and eventually get it cleaned out, rinse it, collect the water in the actual container, and then dump this out into the desert watering the cactuses, because they need water too, right? Do you have any tips for boondocking and how you do your dishes and make sure that they're sanitary? We're finding this has been working perfectly, and we have been able to last now for 13 days in the desert, and we cannot believe it. I feel like we're actually real boondockers now, compared especially where we were a year ago. But we went through the Broken Dreams Reborn boot camp, so they taught us everything we needed to know, and now we're starting to feel like, we are not feeling like we're professionals now. But we're learning as we're going, and boondocking in the desert can be amazing, especially if you're with friends. And we are lucky we're rolling with our rubber chicken gang this past 13 days while we've been out here boondocking during Quartzsite show. We've had amazing times, amazing fires, amazing adventures out here, lots of laughs, lots of stories, and it's our last night here, so that's why I need to get this cleaned up and head to happy hour. Happy hour.
Thank you, my love.
Happy hour.
Happy hour.
Be happy.
Always happy.
Young lady, what are you doing?
Okay, nice. Down. Good girl. Nice. Nice. Okay. Down. Down. That's a good girl. Okay. Shake paw.
That's one thing camping with friends. Apparently Maya makes herself at home in other people's RVs now.
Okay, come on.
Come on, Maya. We have had an amazing time boondocking in the desert in Quartzsite for the past 13 days. The good times, the laughs, the memories we just made with friends are what is the best part. It's almost sad, and I feel like almost crying having to leave this group. But the nice thing is we know our paths are going to be crossing again, and RV life is absolutely amazing, and our RV community and friends are the best. So we hope to see you out here, and safe travels, and we'll see you guys on the next video. Thanks for watching.
Colonel Sanders reporting for duty and can report checking in with the other rubber chickens in the coop was productive and time well spent. The weather report for today's travels is clear, no winds, and looks like a smooth ride and safe travels.